Hello there. I would like to continue my discussion of events that unfolded in Belgium as I undertook now to become a full-time researcher. It was autumn of 1969 and I was at the Royal Albertine Library to start my research when I found myself at a table sitting opposite two American couples from the husbands working on their doctoral program at Tulane, one doing research on the Belgian politics of the Congo and the other on the history of Belgian socialism. They invited me to lunch to continue to see where we shared ideas, and that began a relationship that would continue, and those lunches would reach deep into the afternoons as we discussed not only Belgian politics, but also American politics, which, considering the time, concerned us deeply because of the divisions that ran so deeply within our America, racially, generationally, and culturally. We understood the necessity of somehow America finding a way to look higher than just those very divisive issues internally. I myself understood the importance of this, having lived in Geneva, Switzerland, where the country itself was divided into German, French, and Italian language groups, how they managed to get above those obvious divisions by seeing themselves as serving a grander purpose in European life, as a place of refuge, a neutral country in the midst of all of the wars and going on among the different nationalities. Then, too, I had researched that issue deeply in my master's thesis on South Africa. And now I was in Belgium looking at the same issue. Belgium divided north and south between the French-speaking south and the Dutch or Flemish-speaking north, trying to find out how it was that they were handling such divisive issues. And my contribution, as I dug deeper, was Brussels was finding higher purpose in the very fact that it now, thanks to de Gaulle having kicked NATO out of France, Brussels was becoming something of a capital city for a newly united Europe. They were finding a higher purpose. Anyway, these discussions ran deep, and ultimately we found ourselves committed to trying to bring this higher understanding back to America when we went back to the States. Ultimately, one of them to become a professor in California, and the other one to be a professor in Georgia. In fact, the second one would go on to have an important impact on national politics in Congress when he conducted a great Republican revolution in 1994 that brought Clinton back from the left more to the center and to higher political purpose. And the person I'm talking about, the second person, was none other than Newt Gingrich. Anyway, I'll have more to say about our discussions and where they took us, and because this idea of looking higher in our political goals is so important. So stay tuned with me as we dig deeper into this matter. Have a great day.